What happened to a Hawaiian beauty? On her bucket list trip, she takes a photo with Simon in New York. She finally gets to go see the city. She gets to LAX airport, and then vanishes. Something is very wrong with this scenario. Then I hear Alexis Tereszcuk that she's at the airport overnight. She's waiting for an early morning flight, hopefully, and then suddenly she pops up at the Grove. Hold on, I need a shrink. Karen Stark joining me, renowned psychologist, TV, radio trauma expert, and consultant. If you're looking for her online, she's at KarenStark.com, Karen with a C. Karen, a lot of this isn't making sense to me. Now, she travels with the ex even though they're broken up. At first, I was hung up on that. Then I found out they couldn't get a refund. So, they had to grin and bear it. He goes on to catch his flight. LA law enforcement has looked at all the surveillance of him leaving his flight and walking, just like we saw Caitlin Armstrong, every step of the way to his connecting flight. He made it. He is not a suspect. But why? This is the part I don't get. When you're trying to catch a flight to get to your destination, why do you leave the airport and decide to go shopping at a mall? It's an outdoor mall. It's famous. So I don't get that part.
Well, Nancy, that's the part that everyone is wondering about. And it certainly seems like somebody else may have been involved because it doesn't make sense. And the only thing I can think of is that she's being coerced or manipulated. Somebody has her with some kind of Stockholm syndrome, trauma bonding, and she can't leave. And they are making her go to these destinations to have it seem that things are
Hold on
normal.
right there.
Mhm.
As much as I'd love to dive down that rabbit hole with you, let me just get the bus out of the weeds and back in the middle of the road. Because isn't it true, Alexis Tereszcuk, that while at the Grove, she takes pictures of herself and sends them to her aunt, and there's nobody coercing her. She looks happy.
Yes, she went to the Grove 2 days in a row. So she lands on Friday night. She goes to the Grove on Saturday. Then the next time we see her again, she's back at the Grove for this is the LeBron James event at the Nike store.
Okay, now the story becomes even more bizarre. How do tarot card readings fit into Hannah's disappearance? Listen.
On the evening of Saturday, November 9th, Hannah Kobayashi makes 2 Venmo payments via Venmo. One payment is made at 6:25 p.m. to a woman named Veronica Almendarez. The payment includes a description of a bow and arrow emoji. Less than 1 hour later, at 7:19 p.m., Kobayashi makes a Venmo payment to Jonathan Taylor. In the subject line of the second Venmo payment is the word reading.
Okay, Alexis Tereszcuk, tarot card readings. Number one, I don't believe in them. Number two, I had one done during the Atlanta Olympics as a lark. A defense attorney also read tarot cards, and as a lark, I said, okay, read my cards. And he said in 1996, you will marry a man that's already in your life many years from now, and you will have twins, a boy and a girl.
Oh, really?
That was 96. 2007, I married David, who I've known since my senior year of college, and we had 2 children, a boy and a girl. Still don't believe in it, okay, because I can't bring it into evidence in a court of law. And I hear Gregory Morse, high-profile lawyer, going, that's right. But tell me, where does she get a tarot card reading?
I mean, they're everywhere. So the Grove is a shopping district. So the mall's in the middle. There are streets north and south, east and west of there. It's the Melrose district. Tarot card readings all up and down the street. She could walk to any of them. This is a busy area. She could find it anywhere along those streets.
Okay, that's leading me somewhere else to Irv Brandt. Now I've got her leave. She's left the airport. She's at the Grove, not 1 day, but 2 days. Still planning to catch a flight. There she is. There she is. That's in front of the Nike store at the Grove. Irv. Now she leaves and wanders down the side of a street and gets a tarot card reading.